Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a Disney tag. It's called, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? A Disney collection tag. This was created by Jessie from Miss Cherry's channel, and I was tagged twice. I think the first one by a few days was from Mariah, and her YouTube channel is Mariah's Whole New World. And then I was tagged a second time days later by Forever Disney, the two ladies, Nikki and Tracy. So I am on it, guys. And if you love Disney as much as I do, and you probably do because you clicked on this video, consider subscribing today and also consider doing this tag yourself. I will leave all of the questions in the description box below, as well as the other channels I just mentioned. Let's get started. The first question is, what is your favorite Mickey Mouse item? I have two, and they're both kind of small. The first one, I have this little car. This was from Hong Kong Disneyland. My husband traveled to Hong Kong and he found this, I believe, at the airport. I will show you a close-up. And then these Zooms that I picked up in Paris 2 years ago, well, actually last summer, so it was the summer of 2017. But there is a Mickey Mouse Zoom and a Minnie Mouse Zoom at the Eiffel Tower. Let me show you these up close. So here is this little car, and of course my favorite guy, Pluto, is up top. It's just the sweetest little car. I mean, look at this. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think Mickey Mouse makes me complete? Yes. And then here are my Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse Zooms from Paris. How cute is that? So those are my those are my favorite Mickey Mouse pieces. The next question is my favorite piece of Disney artwork. I do have a favorite artist. This picture here, which I will insert a close-up, I'll take a picture. This is by David Doss. I have two pictures from David Doss. That one behind me, and then this one, you probably can't see it, but I'll insert a picture of that. I just like his style. I like his colors. Makes me happy. Quite frankly, I like all Disney art. That's just the two that I have. And then I have some other artists here, which obviously I love. But these are sentimental to me because I picked these up at Disney Springs when it was Downtown Disney years ago, and I framed them myself, so they make me happy. Question 3 is my favorite Disney princess item. I have two. Those of you know, Merida is my favorite princess. And if you haven't seen, I have worn these in the past. These are Merida ears. That's my dog Cooper, who likes to kind of be a part of my videos, right, Cooper? Yes. These are my favorite right here. These are my favorite Disney princess items. This is not something you can get at the parks. This is from Lebonite ears on Etsy. I will link her channel below. But I am just in love with these ears. A friend of mine, Lindsay, from Ears to Mickey, bought me these ears because she knows how much I love Merida. So these are my favorite Disney princess item. The next question is my favorite Disney plush. I really don't collect a lot of plushes. My kids did in the past. Actually, if I still had this one item, and maybe I'll find a picture of it, I can insert it. If I can't, then sorry. Oh, I won't put this one up yet. My favorite when I was a kid, in 1982, I went to Epcot and I fell in love with Figment. I had this awesome Figment plush. He wasn't really plush, but he was a plush, if you know what I mean. But I loved him. I slept with him every night. I wish I didn't get rid of him. I don't know what happened to him. You know, when you grow up and go to college and move, who knows where these things go? Probably the garbage. Sorry, Figment. Anyway, that would have been my favorite if I still had him. But this plush right here is Jasmine, and I got her from my son. My son went on a school trip to watch Aladdin years ago. We gave him probably, $30 to buy a souvenir for himself, and he came home with Aladdin. He came home with Jasmine for me. He didn't even buy himself anything, but he bought this for me. So this is something I definitely cherish a lot. My favorite plush. Thank you, Riley. All right, the next is my favorite, seriously? My dogs. My favorite ears. Now these ears that are my favorite, I did not get at Disney. This is a pair of ears that I found on Etsy. In fact, I follow her channel on Instagram. I love her. I actually met her in person last year. I just about died. These are really my first ears that I ever bought outside of Disney. And these are the Spaceship Earth dome ears. And I saw the Disney damsels, one of the Disney damsels wearing these ears. I think it was Mina, and I think these are Rowan's ears. Anyway, I saw these ears and I knew I had to get them. So I was lucky enough to be able to purchase a pair of these. Again, the shop is We've Got Ears. I love her shop, and these are most definitely my favorite ears of all time. Love them. It even says We've Got Ears. I just love these ears. Inside, can you see? Inside does say We've Got Ears. And this is the back. Interchangeable bow if I ever chose. But I leave it like this. All right, the next one is my favorite free Disney souvenir. I have two. One is a birthday pin. This one says Happy Birthday Coral, which I love, Walt Disney World. That is free, you can get these. And this other one was free, but kind of did cost. This is a pin that you get when you do the Keys to the Kingdom tour in Walt Disney World. That tour does cost extra, but you do get a free pin, so this is free. Let me show you these. And I love anything that says my name because my name is uncommon. So I love this, and it's just a button, but I love it. And here is my birthday button. And they personalized it and made the O into a Mickey head, of course. All right, my favorite attraction item is this pin that I got from my husband's cousin years ago. This pin is from 2008. It is of a favorite attraction of my entire family in Epcot, and it's Test Track. So let me show you this pin. I mean, who doesn't love Test Track, right? They love this ride. And that's what the back looks like. Now the next question is my favorite Disney pin. This was hard. I don't have a ton of Disney pins. That's all relative. I do have a lot, but not a ton, in my opinion. So it was hard to choose my favorite, but the more I thought about it, the more I knew this one had to be my favorite. So this is a pin that's also another favorite attraction of mine. And it has some sentimental meaning for me. It's kind of when I really started getting into collecting pins last year. This is one of the Doorway to Disney pins. I picked up two of these pins, one for myself and one for a dear friend of mine who also loves the Haunted Mansion, Caitlin. And so we both have these pins, and that makes it even more special to me because there's a story behind the pin. So let me show you this pin. So here, if you have not seen the Doorways to Disney pins, this is the Haunted Mansion. And inside you have the hitchhiking ghosts and the butler slides. So there's a sliding element and then that hinge on the side to open the door. I just love this pin. And this is the back. All right, the next question is an item that has the most sentimental value to me. This was an easy choice. Last year, I mentioned something in a video, and someone, one of my subscribers, one of you, sent this to me in the mail. And if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that this came from Yvette, and her channel is Happily Ever Evie. I mean, I want to display this year-round, and I probably should, but I am waiting to put him back out for the holiday time. This is actually a popcorn bucket. The popcorn could go in the back. Never had any popcorn in it. And Disney has different popcorn buckets throughout the year. And this one, I love Pluto, for those of you who do not know. I just love him as a character. I think he's just the sweetest. And so when I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, I want one. Knowing full well I would never be able to have one, which was perfectly fine with me. But Yvette, who is just a sweetheart, and who really didn't know me at the time. In fact, we haven't even met yet, unfortunately. She took it upon herself to find this. Now, I know it was hard to find him. I know that because nobody could find him. Even when, even people who live in Orlando, and Yvette doesn't live in Orlando. She lives in Florida, but not in Orlando. Anyway, she got this. She sent this to me. This is definitely my most sentimental Disney item, probably that will ever be. Even more so than that Figment that I can't find as a kid. This, just because of the love and the determination that someone who was not me took it upon themselves to get and send to me to make me happy. That's a true, kind, gracious, giving person. That's the kind of person that, quite frankly, most people should try to become. So thank you, Yvette. I love this. All right, this is funny. Favorite sidekick item. Kind of hard. Now, I could have said Pluto as my favorite sidekick because he's Mickey's sidekick. But I wanted to do something a little different. I love The Incredibles, and I love Baby Jack Jack, and I'm saying he is the sidekick to Mr. and Mrs. Incredible, or the sidekick to maybe Edna Mode. So, so many of you have sent me some Incredibles merch, especially this year, and these are two of my favorite sidekick items of Baby Jack Jack. These are just two different pop Baby Jack Jack items. All right, the next one is my favorite piece of Disney apparel. Again, this is a shirt that is from, I can't remember the name of the shop that I got this from. It's not a Disney shop, but it's an Etsy shop. And I will find it and put it in the description below. But it's the message that I am sharing with everyone watching. Because some people will try to get you down. Don't let them. Persist and never give up, okay? And that is a message I'm sharing to you, and this is the message I want to share with those who are having a hard time. Nevertheless, she persisted. No matter what is thrown your way, don't give up. Persist, push through, be the positive person that other people should be. Do that, and then you'll be a happier person. Don't let anybody bring you down. Throw it out the window. Throw it to the universe. That's what a good friend of mine says. Give it to the universe because it ain't worth your time. Persist. This is obviously a message from Brave. I love Brave. I love Merida. Don't give up. Favorite Star Wars or Marvel item? I'm going to go with this Star Wars Vinylmation. We have so many Vinylmations. And I know Vinylmations are really not that big of a thing like they used to be, but here is our Stormtrooper Vinylmation. Pew, pew. Sorry, that's just me being that. There it is. All right, my favorite villain. This may not be my favorite villain. It's up there, though. I really do like her. I don't know what it is. I like her voice. I like the way she looks. I like the color of her skin. It's Ursula. I mean, she's bad, but she's so fun. Look at her. Go, Ursula. I have quite a few Ursula pins. This is my favorite of the ones I own. The next one says perfect Disney park outfit. I will insert a picture of my perfect Disney park outfit. Really, what am I wearing now? I'm wearing a sweater. Yeah, I would not recommend this. I'm wearing ears. Yeah, maybe ears or a hat. Actually, I'd wear a hat. That's what I would do. Is my hat up here? No. I'd probably wear a hat, comfortable sneakers, t-shirt, shorts, depending on the weather. I'd check the weather and see if there was rain coming, and then I'd bring a poncho in my backpack. That's what I would normally look like. But I'll probably put a silly picture of what I would, what Edna might wear to the parks if she's going to a party. Yeah. Favorite souvenir from a Disney specialty event. So this is a button from last year's Food and Wine Festival. Why didn't they have a button this year? I have no idea. But I love the Food and Wine Festival. I also love the Flower and Garden, but I obviously didn't have any. Oh yeah, I do have some merch from that. Anyway, whatever. I have this button from last year's Food and Wine Festival, and then because I'm a pass holder, this one makes me happy. So here's the button. Why isn't there a button this year, guys? Question mark, who knows? And this pass holder pin for the Food and Wine Festival is definitely my favorite because inside I have Figment up top and it says Food and Wine 2018 down below. I love this pin. And it's a pass holder pin, which means I'm a pass holder, which makes me so happy. All right, the last question says, most favorite item from your Disney collection? Again, really, really hard, so I went kind of silly. Okay. I went kind of silly because I really can't choose just one thing. But this is a fun one. This is a fun one. So again, I love The Incredibles. This item is very rare, I've come to find out, and it's probably worth money, but I've opened it up from the box because that's just what I do. This is from a client of mine. So a lot of my most sentimental things come from people as gifts, out of their own generosity, right? This is from a client of mine, and it's Edna Jack Jack. I mean, I've showed this before when I unboxed this. Edna Jack Jack, look at this. You guys know I'm like a sucker for Edna mode, but she's Edna Jack Jack. She's got a little diaper on. Okay, I mean, this is super, super silly, but so darn cute. So this is my favorite. All right, guys, I hope you had fun watching this tag. I would really invite you to do the same tag. Like I said, I'll leave all the questions in the description box below. I'm not going to tag anyone in particular, but I do invite you to do this if it's something you're interested in. I had a lot of fun with it, and it's actually really fun to look through all of your Disney items and see, you know, how you'd answer. It really is fun, so yay! Thank you again, Mariah and Nikki and Tracy, for tagging me. I hope you all have the most wonderful day. I'll see you in my next Disney video. Bye, guys!